Hey guys, it's John from John's DIY Playground. Today I want to take you for a quick walk around my pop-up camper and show you some of the mods I've made and some tips that you might be able to use with your pop-up camper. So let's start with the outside. The first is the Reflectix, or what they're actually called are pop-up gizmos on the ends of my bunk ends. And those silver things are very thin material, but very effective in blocking the sun and keeping a lot of the heat off the canvas. So highly recommend those. They come custom measured. Go to pop-up Gizmos, Google that, and they can make whatever size you need. I took a piece of Velcro on the front edge and put another piece of Velcro underneath the camper so I could just Velcro the back end of that where it attaches to the camper. And then you can see I'm using bungees on the different parts here to keep it held down. And I did do some of my own sewing there to put those little loops on there. So it works great with the bungees, and high wind will keep them down no problem. When I first pull into camp, I have these Hopkins levelers, one on the front and one on the side. So depending on how level the camper is, I put the wheels under the block so I can level left to right, and then using the tongue jack you can adjust the front to back. So let me show you what happens when you're a little off level. At this campground I was between 1 and 2 degrees off level, so on the low side I use these Camco leveling blocks and just drive up on them, and that does a great job. They're pretty robust, and the nice parts are plastic, so they're easy to clean and wash off and stack up real nice. The next thing is I don't have a gray tank for my kitchen sink, so I have this 11-gallon portable gray tote. When it gets full, I can just attach the front handle to the back of my Jeep using a rope with attached to the ball jack, or the ball hitch, and I just drag it to the sanitary drain and pour it out there. So it makes a really nice way to deal with the gray water. My fill right there, I have a separate video that you should watch if you're interested about how to refill your onboard water tank when you're out without having to take your rig somewhere. So I came up with a nice, easy, cheap way to do that, and it works very well. I hold about 20 gallons on board on this camper. I replaced the awning on this camper with this model that's made by Carefree. It's pretty nice, and it's got the ability to have the legs go up and down, or you can put them at an angle so that you can attach it to the camper itself. And that's handy, especially when you can't really rig it really good. If the wind comes and picks up the leg there, it's better to have the thing attached to the camper. One thing I can say too is, in hindsight, I shouldn't have gone with these dark colors, because in the sun, when it's beating down in the full day, it gets hot under there, so lighter color is better. Just showing you the back of the fridge here, and what I typically do is I take a piece of Reflectix and just drape it over the back side, and I use the awning arm to kind of hold it away from the evaporator coils. So this does two things. It protects it from the sunlight during the day, and then at night, if there's any fog or anything that comes down in morning dew, it protects the coils from that as well. Moving inside now, I put one of these voltage monitors on one of the plugs, so it's just easy for me at a glance to see how the campsite's doing with the voltage supply. Sometimes on the hot days it drops down pretty low if everybody's using their AC, which I don't have. Overhead, we added these hanging shelf unit, complete with Barbie if needed in an emergency, and so it gives us some extra space just to store some lightweight stuff. Then where the normally the vent is, I added this O2 cool fan. It has a 12-volt power option, so I actually have it quick connected to the power source, and I just kind of leave it in place there, and when it's really hot out, it helps get the hot air out of the camper. One other thing inside that we did, we added mirrors to the inside of the cabinet, and also lights. So the lights light up the inside of the cabinet, as you can see, like that, and it helps a lot for seeing what you got in your cabinet. Hooks for hats or purses or whatever else you have, and then a smoke detector that also can detect propane gas, so just for safety's sake. And of course you got to keep cool, so if it's going to be in the 80s or any temperature really in the summertime or up here in Michigan, gonna need a good fan. I actually have two of these. I keep one inside here like this, and I keep one outside under the awning to blow on us, which is really nice when there's no wind on a hot summer day. So hopefully these tips helped you out, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to get more videos from me as I release them. This is John from John's DIY Playground. Have a great day.